All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Some Random Guy Speaks. Yeah, it is dark in here. Yeah, dark in here. So, just doing a live here, and I'm just waiting for people to come into the room and things. But before we get started, yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for being a part of the for this particular channel. I want to give a shout out to Sherry and Omega, as well as John Paddock. I want to also give a shout out to 1000RR and Billy Sharp as well. I haven't heard from Wallflower or Big Kahuna in a long time, but other than that, though, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go head on and make it happen. So just waiting for some other people to come into the room and things, though. But yeah, we're just waiting on some other people to show up. Yeah, I'm still trying to get over this whatever this food allergy thing I got going on. But I do apologize. So periodically, you'll hear me clear my throat and things. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go into it and things. So we already know that President Trump, and he had the inauguration and things. And I watched a lot of it and things. I thought it was pretty cool hearing President Donald J. Trump and things like that give the speech and basically said what he was going to do, for us with his policies. This is one of the main reasons why we voted for Trump. We gave Trump a mandate, but Trump gave himself a mandate, and we voted for him. So this is the thing about it. So with the inauguration, it went off without a hitch, and a lot of people were there, and the performance and everything, it was real cool. You know what I'm saying? It was real cool. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna wait for some other people to come in the room, but I'm gonna keep it going because the show must go on. So if I have to repeat myself, you know why, for people that may be coming into the room and things. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it though. Donald J. Trump, the 47th president of the United States. It's like I can believe it because we waited this long. We waited about 4 years for Trump to reclaim his position as the president of the United States. So, a lot of us, ladies and gentlemen, have decided to vote for Trump. A lot of you Democrats as well. A lot of you guys voted for Trump. And, I can't beat you guys up. I'm really talking about the ones I really go after, ladies and gentlemen, it's the liberal Democrats, a lot of the never Trumpers, the ones that are that have Trump derangement syndrome. Those are the guys that I really like. That I'm really talking about. Talking about those particular people, right? Which is easy to poke fun at them here and there, and I do. I don't do it mean spirit, but I just kind of have fun with them and things. Some of you guys may have heard of the handsome liberal, and I've been on his channel. I haven't actually been up there to speak to him on the microphone or whatever like that. But I was very disappointed in him this time around because he was talking about when Trump was sworn in, they wanted to say that this wasn't the Bible, it was something else. It's like it never ceases to amaze me that liberals, and I'm talking about hardcore liberals that are never Trumpers, right? They always seem to find something to nitpick. They just nitpick, about the Bible not being with something else on top of the Bible and all this other nonsense. And this is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. This is really crazy. This is exactly what they do. So I'm here to say I wanted to bring some of these points up because I just scroll on some of these other people's channels and stuff like that because if I'm bored waiting on a ride, whatever the case may be, and things like that. So I apologize if there's not enough light in here. I don't want to cause a lot of attention to myself because I'm here at night. waiting on another ride, if you know what I mean. So yeah, But at any event, so it's just one of those type of things. It's one of those type of things, um, far as with yeah, and this is really never I like poking fun at the never Trumpers and the Trump derangement syndrome people. It's really easy to take shots at those particular groups of people. It's just because I just enjoy trolling them. It's fun. They get upset and so forth. So the never Trumpers and the Trump derangement syndrome people, like I said before, it's easy to throw shots at them. It really is because they don't have the support of the people. You can't reason with those type of people. It don't matter anyway. I'm not trying to appeal to the never Trumpers as well as the Trump derangement syndrome people because they don't have the support of the people. Trump has over 80 million people that voted for him. This, you know what I'm saying? So they can nitpick all they want. They can talk about Trump, this and that. There goes democracy. Yeah, there goes democracy because you know what? We are going to a republic the way that the country should have been. So I'm all for that. I'm all for a lot of Trump's policies. I don't have any problems whatsoever about it. So, and that's the majority of the people in this country. They voted for what is to come because we all are confident enough and we believe that Trump is going to turn this country around for something better. He already named what he was going to do, for us because the border right now is shut, it's sealed right now. So nobody else can come into this country. But before I go into that, let's talk a little bit about Joe Biden once again. Let's talk about his policies again. Let's talk about how he lied to the American people. He when it come down to the COVID thing, they lied about how COVID was killing everybody, all these people. This is one of the main reasons. Once again, he gave what's it, Anthony Fauci a partner along with a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? He gave a lot of these people pardons, right? So why did he do this? Because he knew that they were going to find out what they have done, and by him doing the pardon, we'll be able to protect them. But right now, we are witnessing the people that was behind the deep state, and since Biden was at the top, there's people above him too. You know what I'm saying? Like George Soros. And there's other people we're going to probably find out that's even higher than George Soros. But going back on the inauguration part, coming back with Trump again. Actually, what I'm going to say, before I do the inauguration stuff, um, yeah, let's go ahead and do the inauguration stuff, and then I'll go back on that. Okay. So with the inauguration stuff, you heard it with Trump. He said what was said. We done heard this many of times, right? Where he said that America will be energy independent, right? Meaning that we wouldn't have to rely on anybody whatsoever when it come down to supplies and all the rest of the stuff, produce, oil, all this stuff that's coming into the country. We don't need it. We never should have relied on Saudi oil, OPEC, none of this stuff, right? What did Trump say he was going to do? He said he was going to shut down the border, mass deportation, drill, baby, drill. So he's going to open up the drilling, right? The drilling, ladies and gentlemen, is going to commence with the drilling on day one. So the drilling is going to start back up. This is going to bring the inflation down, ladies and gentlemen. You with me so far? So far. So with the drilling that's going to with the drilling that's going to go on. So the drilling is going on, right? And then also coal. So oil and coal is going to be one of the two top things how we're going to be energy independent, which is a beautiful thing. Manufacturing as well too, because now that the tariffs are set in place, any goods coming from countries outside of the United States that's being imported in, there will be a 25% tariff on top of that. So this is a beautiful thing in regards to that because that money can feed back into building our infrastructures, building our American manufacturing again to get American workers back on their feet. And this is the plans that Trump said that he was going to do. I didn't heard Trump. I've been in the rally. I have heard him mention this type of stuff over and over and over again, and it makes a lot of sense. This is just common sense stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is no trickery stuff, but let's go down the list. So, building, these companies and stuff like that, that's going to be here in America, the manufacturing of the companies here, So, these companies that Trump is going to invest in because of the tariffs and everything like that, this is going to be a beautiful thing. So America is going to be reproducing because of the manufacturing. At one time, America was the number one manufacturer throughout the world. We had a sense of American pride, American products, U.S. made in the U.S. And we're going to see that again in Trump's administration, ladies and gentlemen. Guaranteed. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks for the like, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, you're like my only friend. No, I'm okay. You know what? I do a lot of these I do a lot of these lives, and I treat them like a video, like making a video. It ain't about it's not pretty much about the video, about the viewers, because people can come back in their leisure and they can watch it, and then therefore I can be able to get all my points out, and it's cool though. I have no problem with it, but I appreciate you coming on and giving me a like and things like that. So I know I don't show my face very often, but I would show it more, but over here in the nighttime, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to draw attention to myself because I'm waiting on all you can see is my teeth in my eye, in my glasses, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all good. I don't want to draw a lot of attention in the night, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm waiting on another ride. Though many of people that know me, I'm an Uber driver. So this is why I call myself. So I'm just some random guy speaking about this stuff, you know? Really am. I'm just some random guy speaking. But I enjoy talking about wonderful things of Trump and his administration, the inauguration, and all this other stuff. But so where was I? So what else that's good? So I talked about shutting down of the border, right? We talked about mass deportation, right? Getting all the criminals out of here. Trump also said in inauguration as well, drill, baby, drill. That's what's going to happen, right? We're going to be drilling for oil, coal, which is going to bring Americans back to work, you know? So, America, you guys, it was you guys, it was all of us, but you guys were the ones, 80 million, right, that voted for Trump. So, we all, even the Democrats, a lot of you liberal Democrats, give yourself a round of applause as well. If it wasn't for the help with the Democrats and the young people too, the young TikTok generation, you guys too. Give you guys some thumbs up, man, because we are all Americans, right? So we all had a participation into making sure that this was going to be too big to rig. Trump said it, coined the phrase, we're going to make it too big to rig. And here we are. Here we are today, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited. I don't know about you guys, man, but I am very, very excited now that we have Trump back in the seat of power. The chief executive, you know what I'm saying? This guy is a commanding chief. This is the head honcho here. Don't get no better than this, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're about to go into the golden age. So then we go and finish running it down. So shut down the border, right? So got that taken care of. Right now, there's already been reported that the border is officially on lockdown. So Biden and them lied to us, as we already know. Because if it was the immigrants that was still coming here, right? So now that we got that lockdown, there's about to be a mass deportation coming. What else is about to happen, right? So now that we got that, get the criminals off the street, get these Venezuelan gangs, and a lot of these illegals, get them out of here, out of this country. There's going to be a roundup on that. Number three, there's going to be drill, baby, drill. The Keystone Pipeline, all the rest of them is going to be reopened. There's going to be jobs. Jobs, people are going to be happy going back to work and things like that. What else? Not only that, but we got the tariffs in place as well. We are taking back the Panama Canal. Should never been given up. One of the presidents gave it up. I think it was Obama. I'm not 100% for sure, but I think he gave up the Panama Canal to the Chinese and things like that. But we taking it back. So that's what Trump said. So, and I believe Trump. Everything, when you roll with Trump, You never can go wrong when you roll with Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I always say that, right? What else? So taking back to Panama Canal as well. Um, Coal is another one. So not only with the oil, we got coal and things like that. And then look at this. Look at the countries, right? Hey, Angelica. Wow. No, it was Jimmy Carter. Thank you so much. I knew it was okay. That's right. I forgot. I should have known that. Thanks, Angelica. It was Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was waiting on you. Thank you, Angelica. I appreciate it. Go ahead, Angelica. I get so much. I got so much information in my head, Angelica. I sometimes forget, but you are absolutely right. Now that I remember, it was Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter gave up the Panama Canal was one of the, but he was anti-American anyway, Angelica. I mean, that's why I'm not even mad at Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was nothing more than a plant, a deep state operative, right? Even back then, right? 70s, 80s. This old ignorant, stupid racist peanut farmer, right? But like I said before, it's nothing surprising about that guy. One of the worst presidents in American history is Jimmy Carter. Nobody likes Jimmy Carter. Even a lot of Democrats don't like Jimmy Carter. He was a one-term loser president anyway. But he did a lot of damage, though. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of damage, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? This is why we in this situation in the first place. He did a lot of damage. You know, he did a lot of damage. But you're right. So what else? What else? Excuse me, man. So we talked about that, and we talked about the oil and the coal, right? The tariffs as well, right? Trump, yeah. So Trump put like 25% tariffs, right, on a lot of these countries for importing of goods into America, right? Angelica says, um, okay, Angelica Army, I've been at this fight for a long time. Thank you so much for your awesome live. Oh, you're welcome. No problem at all. I try to do my best though. And I remember you before a few times, man. I love repeat people. I got quite a few repeat people that come back here. I said I'm gonna start, and you said you are so right. Oh yeah, but yeah, because I mean, and that's the thing about it though. We're all in this together, Angelica, and things like that. I'm just some random guy, but I said whatever myself and others to share information on. This is basically what it is. I said I'm gonna start showing my face a little bit more too, and things though. But yeah, but other than that, yeah, we are in a situation. We are winning. We won. We have Trump in the White House. He's the president. 47. Like you can't believe it, Angelica. Like I can believe it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm happy that we are going on the right path. The peace, because again, there is going to be no World War III. Peace through strength, and we have the hostages, Angelica. The hostages have been released. I know you heard that news as well. I believe all of the hostages have been released. So they've been released from the grip of Iran and things like that. So they're coming home, or if not, I think they're already home now, which is a beautiful thing. So we are winning under this administration. All of us put Trump in the White House. We all believe, we all see his common sense policies that have, where a lot of us have benefited. You know what I'm saying? And we are going to benefit because, we look at, I remember him for the first time when Trump was in White House 2016, and he had to learn who the people were. The Mike Pence and all these other slow down, deep operative snakes. And Trump had to know who's who was in the White House. Now that he knows who the deep operatives are, and we're going to really start seeing a lot of change now, a lot of enlightening speed. We're going to really start seeing Trump. I think Trump have actually signed like 200 executive orders so far, which is a lot. Last time, I think he did about 99 or 100 executive orders. So he did 200 executive orders. This is how much damage that Joe Biden did when he was the so-called president. But I believe that Trump is safeguarding the Republican Party for the future, putting things in order. You know, he knows exactly what needs to be done. That's why I'm not making no suggestions. Trump knows what he's up against, right? And he's been ahead of him the whole time. I mean, his cabinet is real strong. I'm very confident. Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, Pete Hegseth, these people, was it Topsy Gabbard? A lot of these people that he have actually selected in his cabinet, I'm all for it. I am 100%. Um, I'm 100% confident in Trump's ability. You know what I'm saying? I really am. He's very competent. He's smart, and he's going to turn this country around. So it's a beautiful thing. So what else with the policies though? So we said drill, baby, drill. The tariffs. Oh yeah, recreating jobs back here in America because he's gonna. He already let the American companies that are in these other countries. He said, if you guys can stay operating over there, but guess what? I'm gonna have to hit you with the 25% tariff as well until you decide to come back home and set up your companies here, which is another bold, smart move. So what's going to end up happening? They got to come back home. This is where the jobs are coming. So if anybody's in doubt, because this is common sense stuff, very simple. I try to keep it simple on my channel. No big words, no lot of fluff, just straight to the point, common sense stuff. A lot of logic, common sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's the thing about that. What else that I want to talk about? So, Angelica, so we're talking about that. A lot of the manufacturing jobs are going to return back here in America, where it should be, right? It's coming back here, and then they're going to get a tax break for the American companies coming back here to America. They get that tax break. I think he said he's going to break it down to like 15%. So that means that jobs are going to be needed. America is going to be going back to work. We're going to be energy independent as well as the number one manufacturing, right? Here in America, like we were before, where you start seeing made in the US of A. I ain't seen that in a long time. And it's about damn time, right? That's why I say I'm 100% with Trump's policies, full steam ahead. It is what it is. The majority of you people, over 80 million of you guys, even a lot of Dems, you guys voted for Trump and you won't be disappointed, by doing so, because already he's making monumental moves in lightning speed. This ain't gonna take long, ladies and gentlemen, because Trump know exactly what needs to be done. This ain't no second guessing. He knows who the enemies of this country is and things like that. That's why I said Trump. Remember, he coined the phrase about saying, "I'm taking the power away from the government and giving it back to the people." And he said that he was a constitutionalist as well. You never seen any of these other clowns or constitutionists. Joe Biden or I think he tried to write in a 28th Amendment about this ERA stuff for women. I covered that yesterday, right? This is unconstitutional. You cannot write a president does not have the power to write an amendment on his own. We have the three branches of government, right? And you have to go through the people. It has to go through Congress. It has to be a vote with the other states. It has to be at least 2/3 in order for. It's very difficult to get another amendment going in. But tell me why Biden just wrote one in. This guy does not. This guy is a joke. But we're going to see. You put up Biden when we've been under his 4 years of this BS and this nonsense, allowing illegals into the country, COVID-19. What else did he do? He lied about that. All these people murdering, dying, all that. That's why he pardoned him. Saving Anthony Fauci and all these other crony phonies, right? This is what it was, though. You're pardoning criminals, right? No surprise, though. He got to protect them, right? And that's what he did. Try to, protect them by pardoning them. Clemencies and all this other nonsense. Because we already see what the destruction that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris both have done while the 4 years being in the office. Trump has to undo this nonsense and undo the weaponization that Biden set up with the FBI, CIA. He's got to undo all this, dismantle this stuff, right? Which he can do in lightning speed. And he has the cabinet in order to get it done. He can get it done. Cash Patel is I'm very confident with Cash Patel. You know, these people can get it done. Pam Bonnie, they can get this stuff done, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I'm saying though. It's like it's common sense stuff. Americans, we are in a better place right now. That's why you keep hearing Trump talk about the golden age. How in the hell can it be bad for a golden age? Golden age usually indicate good. He talks about peace. He talk about no World War III. Biden pushing World War III. You never heard Biden talk about golden age. He told Trump, listen, I'm leaving an economy. The economy is perfect. Nothing is wrong. You follow the same road like I did of the economy. It's great for them. We over 50% inflation. It's great for elites. It's great for Hollywood elites and all the rest of them. The Bidenomics economy will be great if you have millions of dollars. Let's keep it 100. Since a lot of us don't have millions of dollars, we are suffering. Like I said before, credit card debt is up to wazoo. We can't afford to pay our insurance, car note, other little expenditures, right? Let alone, what about Medicare, Medicaid, all this other stuff, paying for medical benefits. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Because medical benefits are expensive, right? And all this happened under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris' watch. Let's just keep it real, right? Now, I don't have to convince a lot of Dems and a lot of liberals on this type of stuff because a lot of you guys also voted for Trump. The people that are really a lot of our detractors are people that are your never Trumpers as well as your Trump derangement people. I don't really, they're not a threat, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's why debate them? It's nothing to debate. We won. There's nothing to debate. All they're gonna do is just nitpick about stuff, you know, because that's fine. That's cool. I don't. We won. There's no more debate. I don't debate them no more. It's nothing. We won. So let's enjoy the moment. Let's we're gonna see Trump already got people in the position. And what I love about his common sense policies, because for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing a border, right? We are gonna it's already shut down. You guys realize the border is closed, you know, because it was open before, but who lied and said that they closed the border? It was still open. You know, so we won't have to deal with the press secretary, Corinne Jean Pierre. We don't have to deal with these idiots anymore. You know, they're out, they're gone. We won. You know, give yourself a round of applause. We won. We all did it. It's a group effort. You know, it's a group effort, and I want to start congratulating a lot of the liberals that were Democrats because a lot of you guys. Here it is, first time ever liberals and conservatives working together. RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, she was a moderate. You got moderates in there as well too. We all are working together. If it wasn't for our group collaborative, this wasn't just a conservative people only now. No, we had a joint collaboration with good liberal people that saw past their party. Plain and simple. They saw past their party. They knew. Because if I would have been a liberal, I would say, oh man, this stuff isn't working. All this woke stuff isn't working, you know. We are going back to the good old days with common decency, right? We're talking about two genders only. All this TikTok stuff that was created, and that's another thing though, too. You know, I'm not hating on TikTok, but let's be real. We didn't have this thing with all these genders. This was a tactic tool that was used by the Chinese, and it was almost working. We were if had Kamala would have won, we would have been in America. Would not have been America no more. You know, because we already seen her record in California. We've seen her record when it comes down to blacks and browns, especially blacks in over there in California, San Francisco, and so forth. So we weren't going. You know, you guys stepped up. That's what I'm saying. You all stepped up. You know, and this is where we are today, though. You know, so I just treat a lot of these lives like videos, and I appreciate you guys coming in because the show must go on, whether if it's 3, 2, 5, 7, or 0. I still got to roll the show because I just treat it like a video, and then people come back and they watch it later on. And I appreciate you guys listening to me, hearing me talk and talking about this. So I'm gonna start showing my face a little bit more. I have put on my other MAGA cap and things like that. I just don't want to draw a lot of attention at night, especially, when I'm waiting on a ride. And, Detroit ain't no place where you want to be doing that stuff. You know what I mean? So, other than that, though, ladies and gentlemen, so where were we? Let's go back on the Trump thing, right? So, a lot of us, group effort, believed in the policies because it makes sense. And we ain't got to guess, we ain't got to wonder or nothing. Trump is a billionaire. He can't be bought. Elon Musk is a billionaire. He can't be bought by the deep state. A lot of these other people have been bought. In fact, I'm gonna make a video. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a live. I'm gonna do a live on it. And I told John that I was going to do this live though, where I'm gonna go with every president. We're going to start with the president from 1913 all the way up to 2020, right? We are gonna I'm gonna bring every last one of the Democratic presidents, and I'm gonna tie it in with the international gangsters, and you guys will start seeing where all this stuff is coming from, right? Because those guys were on the take. Joe Biden and all of them, they didn't have the money like Trump. They didn't have the money like Elon Musk, though. This guy have a law degree and things, and worked as a Senate for over 47 years. Talking about Joe Biden, and really don't have really what he has on his legacy from his early days when he first became a senator. And we already know he didn't like black people very much, and he was racist towards a lot of us that were black and things like that. And then not only that, but he also drafted up it was an architect of the crime bill, the 1994 crime bill. And I went over that yesterday. I'm not going to go back into that today. I went over that already though. So, but we know this because he drafted up that crime bill, the three strike rule was under there, the assault weapons, all that ban on assault weapons, all that stuff happened, right? Mass incarceration of blacks and brown that was in the prison systems. Bill Clinton was the one that changed over state prisons to privatization of the prison systems. And then gangster rap was created. NWA, a lot of these other ones, Ghetto Boys, all the rest of them. A lot of that ghetto music, or I should say, gangster rap, was created way before drill music, right? And here we are. They needed occupants, right? So if you own a prison, and guess what? The people that go behind bars are black and brown, right? And things like that. It's a revolving door. This was all the plan, man. It was all set up. This is why, if it wasn't for somebody like Trump came around to excuse me, 2016, right? And remember when he had the first step act when it comes down to the Prison Reform Act? That was Trump's baby right there. What is it? Over 7,000 inmates were released. 91% of them were African American that were released, that were put in there for like frivolous drug charges and stuff because of the damage of Joe Biden's war on crime with the crime bill. You know what I'm saying? There's really no comparison though, but this is exactly what ended up happening. So I'm glad that he is gone though. His legacy wouldn't be remembered though. He'll be like Jimmy Carter though. Nobody talks about Jimmy Carter, right? And Biden is going to be in the same predicament like Jimmy. Nobody talks about Jimmy Carter. They'll talk about Reagan and other people, but they won't talk about Joe Biden. I guarantee that. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. So we're just talking about with the Joe Biden thing and all that, and then going back to Trump again. So now that he is the president, and he's going to be working and moving in lightning speed, right? undoing the weaponization that Joe Biden set up, far as with the FBI and all the rest of this spy organization. We got the health thing going on as well. We're going to be dismantling that, going after big pharma, and all these other ones. So we are in the. That's why he said the golden age, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful thing, though. It's like we deserve it, though. We waited over 4 years waiting for this day to happen. Now that it's here, and that's why I say don't get mad with these other liberals. I mean, they don't have nothing. They lost. They still don't have a narrative. Everything they have is just a joke. You think I get mad in these rooms? I just troll them because, what's the other guy, Handsome Liberal? I go on Handsome Liberal's channel, and overall, though, he's a pretty okay guy. I don't know him personally, but it's like, you could tell when they be reaching for stuff now. What was the one that he was bringing up recently from the Handsome Liberal? He was talking about the Bible thing, right? Talking about Trump. There was another book on top of the Bible. They were talking about this conspiracy stuff. It's sad, but this is where the delusion runs deep with them. You know what I'm saying? This guy, Trump, is already the president. He's been sworn in. You know what I'm saying? He has his cabinet already set up, right? Everybody know their part in roles, right? We know who the criminals are, right? We know who the deep state operatives are, right? We know who the enemies of America is, right? We know the people that are anti-Constitution, anti-American. This is no speculation in regards to the people that are in Congress, people that are like your George Soros and other people. They are all exposed. There's nowhere to hide. It's just a matter of bringing these people to justice, which I will see. And about that election, Trump said it again: election fraud. Because remember they went against the Constitution. They tried to take Trump's constitutional right away from him by violating the First Amendment and violating the Fourth Amendment. Remember when they broke in Mar-a-Lago? That was the violation of the Fourth Amendment, the First Amendment. We have what we call the freedom of speech, right? We have the freedom of religion, right? We have these things because of the founder and fathers that have set this up under the Constitution. Now, for a lot of you, I hope that a lot of you know about the Bill of Rights. I did a lot of videos on that on my catalog. It's all there. We also have the three branches of government, right, which works as a checks and balances system. This is why Trump said that we are going back to the Constitution. The deep state have not worked under the Constitution for since 1913. To be really honest, you know, this you think of Biden abide by the deep Constitution? No, he didn't. He has weaponized himself, went after his political opponents, set up COVID, took people's rights away, made a mandate that everybody got to wear a mask 6 feet from each other. Right? All this went down on the Joe Biden. May I rest my case? That's why Handsome Liberal was like saying, can somebody name to me the things that Joe Biden really have done that was really wrong? Shit, I just named a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that Joe Biden did that was actually wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not just wrong, it was unconstitutional, un-American, anti-American, right? This administration is the most dangerous, the worst of all, one of the worst. You know what I'm saying? So I'm citing this. Everybody can bear witness to it, though. This is what ended up happening, though. Trump was the better president. He always have been. Had that election would have been taken from him in 2020, but we are going to see the evidence because Trump hasn't. That's what the J6ers and all that stuff was all about. They had to come up with that. 25 undercover agents that was there posing as MAGA Republicans, right? They got the evidence on all that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nancy Pelosi, the other lady, Liz Cheney, and all that. They got the evidence, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of time when it's going to be released. But all we got to say is Trump was right again. Trump was right again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a beautiful thing, Angelica. I love talking about Trump. I do. I really do because I never in my life seen a president um, that was so for the people, so for peace and for the people. And like I said before, had he would have been in the office, I'm kind of glad it happened the way it happened because now we got a second chance with Trump going into 2025. You can't get no better than that. That's why we call him the miracle president. This is a guy that have been under constant scrutiny and attacks by by his own political opponent that once again have been weaponized to go after their political opponents. I appreciate the likes, by the way. Thank you so much. I really do. Thank you guys so much. So they've been, this is something that was never been heard of before. Excuse me. It never been heard of before. Not like this. It didn't happen with Obama or the Bushes. Let's keep it real. It happened under Biden in his administration. They've been weaponized, weaponizing the FBI, CIA, spying on the people in this country and everything like that, and then going after the citizens as well as your political opponents, locking them up. What about that woman that was praying in front of abortion clinic? They ended up arresting her. I believe she's going to get out too. You know that. Ain't no believe. I know for a fact they're gonna let her out. This all happened under Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the worst. That's why I always bang on him. You know what I'm saying? Because Joe Biden was the worst president, the worst. Nobody, it ain't about convincing you guys because a lot of you guys, the majority of you guys voted for Trump. Democrats voted for Trump. A lot of liberals voted for Trump. So this ain't about you guys per se. It didn't really have nothing to do with the naysayers, the never Trumpers. It don't even have anything to do with the Trump derangement syndrome people either because we won, ladies and gentlemen. Let us relish in the victory, right? This is what the inauguration was about. They're going to nitpick the never Trumpers and the Trump derangement people. Let them stay in a delusional state. But over here, in many of these spaces, we have won. We really have, though, And it's about time that we give ourselves a round of applause because the majority of you guys, 80 million of you guys, backed Trump and his policies, and we know that Trump is going to get it done because we see him get down 4 years ago. He has to undo the stuff that Biden set up first, which is not hard to do, ladies and gentlemen. It's not hard. He can do this stuff and shut down the border and open up the drilling all simultaneously. It ain't got to wait 6 months for this and that. He don't even need Congress to do a lot of these things. He doesn't need Congress. Trump is going to go on and do what needs to be done. We have taken back the Panama Canal. Once again, give a round of applause in regards to that. We're in the process of acquiring Greenland, right? Give us a round of applause of that as well, too. Trump said he's going to share the fund, as far as with the with the oil that they sell. Guess who's going to get a cut of that? The people of Greenland. Something that Denmark never did. Nobody worried about Denmark. More than likely, that deal is going to go through because a lot of the people in Greenland, once again, people in Greenland, if you're watching, I know it's a time zone difference, but I'm proud of you guys as well because you guys have also used common sense, chose wisely. We have shut the deranged lunatics down, the anti-Trumpers, right? The Trump derangement people. We shut those people down. The majority of Democrat liberals have voted for Trump. Give yourself a round of applause as well. This ain't just a MAGA thing, like I said before. This is a group effort with both of us. We already know because had it would have been MAGA on it, I don't think that Trump would have been able to be as successful getting into the White House. He knew what he had to do, right? So this was a group effort once again. Republicans and Democrats and moderates all working together. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that beautiful? Man, this is a beautiful thing, though, man. No more hostility, man, at this point, which I never had hostility. I get a little passionate, but I'm not hostile. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to just go after somebody because you may not be a Republican. I don't do the gaslighting thing. I don't have to, you know. So, and I appreciate you guys showing me love, and things like that. I got 3 likes though. That's a milestone for me. Sometimes I think I had as much as 7 likes before, but that's a milestone for me. I might have been more than that though before. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I enjoy doing these lives, and things like that. Some people just turn it on just to hear my voice, thing. That's what Sherry said. She has a farm, and she got the animals over there, Angelica. So hold on for a minute. We got to change my earbuds. Hold on for one moment. If I sound happy, there we go. That should be better now. I gotta have good stereo. One thing about it, my stereo is always banging. You know what I'm saying? I always got great stereo. And microphone and everything. That's important. I studied videography and sound in college. So I was always taught you can have crappy video. Like right now, my video is crappy, but guess what? You guys can, as long as you can hear me, and my voice sound crystal clear and really good. So I learned that from one of my professors. So that's the thing about it. You can have crappy video all you want. As long as the audio is on point, that's all that matters. And I thank you guys for giving me 3 likes and liking my content. I really do, though. I really appreciate it. Some of you guys have been returning, like Angelica. Angelica, I appreciate you, though. Really, Angelica Army. Were you in the military, Angelica? Because I get a lot of military people too. I got ex-military in here, farmers in here, truck drivers in here. So people that rock with me. I know right now a lot of you guys are at work and doing other things, but they always go back and watch my videos though. I be noticing my numbers be jumping up after my lives are over, for some of them. So I appreciate that. I really do. This one's going strictly into YouTube because I'm at home. If I was at home in the studio, then I would go into X, Twitter X, as well as Twitch. This time it's just straight YouTube. That's okay. Got my dark maggot cap on. You guys can probably see me a little bit. I'm just want to. Can you guys see my? Oh, wait a moment. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Oh, no, no, no. They got the wrong hat. Hold on for a minute. Can you see it now? There we go. My dark MAGA hat, right? Told you I had a dark MAGA hat. That's my dark MAGA hat, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I got my dark MAGA cap, and I got my red crimson one too. And I said I was going to wear it today, which I normally wear it, but today was special because of the inauguration. There's another guy that I mob for his channel. He went to inauguration. You know what I'm saying? He drove from New York up there to. Oh, you see it? Oh, okay. You been there? That's what's up, Angelica. Army boy, I got Army people in here. I got people that's ex-military. I got Marines. I almost joined the service myself. Back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people in the military that rock with me. Truck drivers, farmers. Let me see here. Who did you love and give up on and when? Wow, this is an interesting name. Okay, what are you doing for MLK inauguration holiday? Thanks to my genius, I safely ate pizza, yogurt, and buttermilk. Thank you, my genius. I would say I'm a genius, you know what I'm saying? I like to consider myself knowing some things. There's a lot of stuff I still don't know, though. Genius would be, that is not me, sir or ma'am. But you're asking, what did I do for MLK inauguration? I didn't do much. I watched, the inauguration. As far as with MLK, that's something that was it ever since first grade, kindergarten. Watched a lot of the slides and watched a lot of the documentaries on MLK. I'm very aware of who MLK is, though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do much. I mean, it's like I'm here working right now. I know it's a federal holiday. A lot of people that work for the government is off. It's a national holiday, you know. I had a dream that little black boys and white girls, you know. I mean, that day is already here now, been here. You know what I'm saying? MLK, you know. Um, who is your soulmate for eternity? I never had nobody to ask me nothing like this before. Really? You're who is my? You really want to know who's my soulmate is? My soulmate for eternity? Yeah, I have heard of the term soulmate, but I never gave it much attention regards to a soulmate for eternity. To be really honest, lab litters. I don't understand desegregation worldwide issues others clearly knew about. Yes, the person you selected to love. Okay, are you a bot? Are you a bot? Body bot? Because the reason why I'm asking, because it's like it's nothing of topic of my conversation or what I'm talking about now, which makes me think and believe that you may be a bot, maybe. You know, I like to stay on topic of the conversation that I'm having. Because I was in the process of going what I was doing, and you know, I'm okay. No, I'm Amanda, Nick's soulmate for eternity. The man who invented YouTube. Oh gosh, for real, for real. Uh, Amanda, are you sure you're in the right room? Because you know what is this channel pertaining to? Let me ask you this question. What am I talking about today or tonight? What am I talking about tonight, Amanda? You can look on the thumbnail. What is this conversation about? Random black racism. It seems. No, I'm not talking about black racism. No, I'm not talking about that. Did you not know what I was talking about today? Your voice seemed familiar. That's what everybody's saying. I mean, yeah, I got a doppelganger, you know. But other than that, do you know what the topic of today's discussion is about, Amanda? It's on the thumbnail. It's about Trump's inauguration. That's what I was talking about. I'm not talking about black racism and any of that other stuff. I'm talking about the Trump inauguration. I'm glad your twin didn't jump. Okay, can we talk? I don't want to see that. Let's talk about the inauguration with Trump. Did you watch the inauguration? All the messages are deleted. Must be a bot. Truly amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and do this here. I have gotten enough dealing with that. Okay, got enough dealing with the bots. Sorry, bot. Sorry. All right, that was entertaining. Had enough entertaining. I don't have my mods in here tonight, but I can still do it old fashioned style, old school style, you know. But yeah, it's all good. I like to troll even the bots when I'm getting trolled. It's all good. Got to put the bot in timeout because it's not no relevancy of what I'm talking about. I want to stay on topic. We are talking about the Trump inauguration before I was so rudely interrupted. But I was nice though. I gave he or she a chance or the bot a chance. Unfortunately, the bot didn't make the cut. Unfortunately, every now and then I just put the bot in timeout. For right now. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, going back to what I was talking about. So, yeah, so that's cool, Angelica, that that you served in the military. I salute you and things, and we appreciate your service. Serving in the armed forces. So I got a lot of people that rock with me that are in the military, ex-military, Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, Delta Force. Do I have anybody in the Delta Force? No, I don't think I have anybody in the Delta Force. You wouldn't know it anyway, though. But no, I don't think I have anybody in the Delta Force. Rangers, Special Forces, I do. I got friends that are, Angelica says, no, not in the military. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Angelica. I thought you were in the military. You know what? I still salute you anyway. Thanks for being a good citizen and what they call them, and a good civilian. There you go. I'm a civilian. Spouse in military. Okay, got you. So your husband is in the military. Which branch did your husband serve, if you don't mind me asking? I always like to do a shouts out for people that served in the military. Got a lot of people that rock with me that's in the military. Spouse in the military. What branch of the military is your spouse, Angelica? Yeah. Which branch? Was he in the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force? You know, Green Beret, Special Forces, Delta. Those are the special ones there. Navy SEALs, you know, tough hombres, jumping out of perfectly good airplanes and stuff, and helicopters, you know. It'd be adrenaline rush each and every time for me, man. I'm gonna tell you though. Yeah, but other than that though, yeah, so just been talking about the Trump thing. We won. Congratulating ourselves once again, ladies and gentlemen. We all did it. We all did it. And the naysayers, the never Trumpers, are going to eat crow. Just like they had to eat crow when Trump won. Isn't it a beautiful thing, though? It's a beautiful thing. I don't even worry about those minority group, the anti-Trumpers, because they don't, they don't have no relevancy of what we're doing here in America. Angelica says one was in the Marines, one was in the Army. You know what they say about the Marines? You're always a Marine, no ex-Marine. You're always a Marine. You know what I'm saying? The few, the proud, we're the Marines. They have one of the best dress uniforms are Marines. The dress blues, oh man, the jarheads, the leathernecks, devil dogs. That's what the Marines are known by for those names. I got my like an older brother to me in the Marines. Still is in the Marines, but retired, but a Marine. The few, the proud. And then you got the Army. Be all that you can be in the Army. There's a hungry cow to fill in, dun, 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 and every day it grows. I just say, the Army, and everything. Then you got the Air Force, and then the Navy. A lot of them had pretty good commercials. For recruits and everything like that. Yeah, yepers. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys coming in and listening to what I had to say and stuff like that. But yeah, we are going on the path to becoming what is it? Going into the golden age. And America is people are going to be envying Americans so much because this economy is going to turn around. We're going to have the best health care. We're going to have the best food qualities again. We're going to have our farmers, our independent farmers. They're going to be not factory farming. They're going to be doing a regular farming and bringing their produce to market the way that it used to be. No more factory farming, right? All that is going away. The Food and Drug Administration and all that nonsense, we ain't got to deal with that no more. We're going to have a balance when it comes down to natural health care products on working along with medical the way that it should have been instead of Medicare only. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. We are going to be healthy again. we are going to be wealthy again. Prosperity is going to return. There's going to be no World War III, things like that, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So, you guys should be very, very happy and proud of yourselves. You know, very, very happy and proud of yourselves, really. You should be happy and proud of yourself. Yep. So, that's what I'm saying, though. So, yeah. So, once again, Trump is the man, ladies and gentlemen. Trump is the man. And that's why I was talking about that stuff. Yeah, about the inauguration and all that. Yeah, yeah. So, but I appreciate you guys listening to me, checking me out. About to end my live and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm wearing my MAGA cap. This is the dark MAGA that I got on right now. But other than that, you guys take care. Angelica, thanks for coming on today. I hope to see you again. I know I will. I want to get all you guys on. You guys take care. Peace. And I'll see you on the next live. I'm out. And please like, comment, and subscribe as well. Thank you.